Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Minnesota Golden Gophers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
The Golden Gophers head coach told me before the game he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Quick give. It's Taylor. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of...
Makes the catch and he's free. The 50. Ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Second down, gonna throw it. Open on the right side, that's Smith. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes. Because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
There he goes. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll run it. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. And that one is picked up in the end zone. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Zayn trying to be heard above the noise. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
On the run, it's Cross. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Caught. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He's dropped.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the...
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Tough run here. It's Jackson. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Zayn from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Ohio State. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. He'll get this drive started from the 29. It's inside. It's Taylor. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Under pressure. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Long way to go on second down. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Quick catch on third down. Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Caught on the RPO. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacked on the extra point. They took it 71 yards down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Say it. Right side, it's Smith. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Sayin. Makes the grab over the middle. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
Drops back on first down. Out wide right, it's Jackson. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Buckeyes come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Lets it go for the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Fresh setter down's going to the air. Got his man on the outside. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Golden Gophers in a good spot here with second and short. Changing the routes with his receivers. From the gun, it's Taylor. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easy.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Back's got it on the screen. On the move at the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to throw again. Got his man in the middle. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback
makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Minnesota! A great catch and run for 6.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. Receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Here's Sayin to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Sayin makes the grab. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Right side, it's Smith.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Snags it. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Touchdown Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Sets his feet. It's Lindsey. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Snap on first down, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Out wide right, it's Smith. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Out wide left, it's Tracy. They've got the first down, mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Golden Gophers will line it up on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the tight end. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels.
Caught. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And the offense will take any help it can get. Thanks for the penalty. 2nd and goal, closer to the doorstep. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Timeout called by the Golden Gophers, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Right side, it's Helms. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. Slams it ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Say it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Illinois taking on the number 9 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Hoosiers on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the 2nd half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Throw it. Say it. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Say it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, say it. He's got it. First down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Again, it's Sayet. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Makes a grab past the marker. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
And that's a play that defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play.
Unleashes one deep. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one third and long. Got his man. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. Third down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great tackling and force the fourth down.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point gain.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give is to Taylor. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Finds his man. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
The Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Taylor. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Golden Gophers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Out wide right, it's Smith. Runs through a tackle. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Golden Gophers are rolling down the field. Taylor has it. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Second down to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Intercepted for the 11th time. Turning it on. Inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeye. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well, with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. They're all over him. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Ball was incomplete. I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his space, and did not let him feel comfortable.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Right side, it's Smith. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And run inside. It's Taylor. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO feed. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Running inside, it's Taylor. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Lindsey. Release to the back. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. So the big turnover, the interception, setting up this offense in a tie game with a chance to drive for the go-ahead score. Say it. He wants to take the top off. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Quick give. It's Jackson. Powers through the defender. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Here's Sayin to throw. Back's got it on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Gets a hand in there.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Sayin from the gun on third down. He's got his man across the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the fourth down.
Sayin back to the air. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Out wide wide right, it's Jackson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stopped him just a bit short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Push is ahead. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quickly to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Gophers will take their first time out. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They'll ride him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Timeout taken by Minnesota. That's their second. The Brain Trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Third down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Now here's Sayet. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. Left side is Tracy. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Rush is on. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
This time it's complete. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that incompletion's okay. Again, what is the goal on this drive? The goal is to get a field goal. I don't need a touchdown. So I need to be able to take advantage of any space that they give me right here so I can make this kick shorter, make my kicker feel comfortable, because everybody knows we're not trusting a kicker in a big moment to make a long field goal.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And it's now or never. It's do or die for this offense. 4th down, late in the game, trailing. They absolutely have to connect and move the chains right here. This thing's over.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Look out! Blasted as he lets it go. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
And I don't know what happened at halftime, but man, did this defense play night and day different. They got it together, and really, they gave so much momentum to their offense by continuing to get stops, playing totally different with energy, with passion. Palmer, it's a clinic from first half to second half to what this defense just did.
Yeah, kudos to the coaching staff, too, for the adjustments they were able to make at halftime and showing a couple of different looks here in the second half. But at the end of the day, it's about the Jimmies and the Joes on the field. Those guys were winning their one-on-one match.